World stream. Hello all. Yeah, just doing ourselves, getting ourselves all set up at this point in time, trying to get the world working. I am Mindy J, and we're going to be starting in on the Sunken Citadel here pretty darn quick. Um, we're just, I'm early actually. I'm just like really early for the game, so I'm just kind of hanging out here. We start at 6 o'clock my time. It's like 1 p.m. GM time. So we'll get this game underway here soon, but just wanted to say hi. And yeah, hi. I guess just hi. And we'll have some people joining in the stream here shortly too. We'll have Jetta with us, Tarina, Hanar, and Bob Moss. I'll be here soon, so just let you know, we will be here shortly. Glad to have you with us. Yeah. So we'll be right back here once the game starts, setting in like 7-ish minutes. All right, well then, I guess welcome back. We are going to get ourselves underway. So, quick little recap where we were last session. You began the session having just met a kobold named Meepo, who you managed to convince to um, take you to his leader. And doing so, you met the leader of this kobold tribe. She had um, basically set up this throne in a throne room after a fashion. Um, and you convinced, sort of, this kobold leader to recover a dragon that they had apparently at one point in time caged up in their dwelling. And our Meepo was actually the caretaker. The dragon was stolen, or so Meepo said. And Yuzdrael, who was the kobold leader, said, "Yes, you can have this key if you can go find the answer. Go find our dragon, bring it back." And the dragon, the key led you to a door that you'd already discovered. You opened up the door, and it had obviously been to an area of the Citadel that had been sealed for many, many, many moons. As you made your way through this facility, this area, you had to deal with strange orbs that made you freak out with really eerie music. You also had to deal with a large pit that you had to get across, and some strange small creature that appeared there in that space as well. And eventually, you got to a room where there was a sarcophagus. You opened it, and out of the sarcophagus came this strange, skinny-looking troll creature that did a bit of damage to you guys before, mostly to Bob. Mostly did all the damage to Bob. And then you tried to figure out creative ways of getting this troll dealt with, and then after a little while, you just realized you had to hit it, and did so. The troll hath been dispatched, and you guys managed to find quite the horde of things underneath that troll in the sarcophagus. But at that point in time, you decided that you were going to stop, that you were going to take a long rest, and that is where we pick up. So, question is going to be, if you're about to take a long rest, are you also going to leave somebody out for watch?
I think we have the elves, of course. You don't need to sleep that much.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can do
we just meditate.
one watch.
Okay. So who would like to take the first watch then? Are we going to go with Tarina taking the first watch or Jeddah taking the first watch?
I will watch both.
Oh, you'll take both watches. That means that you're going to get no sleep or no meditation.
Yes.
Yeah? All right. So Tarina, now if you guys want to...
Don't forget, you also will not level up if we...
That's right. If you don't take your long rest, you don't level up.
Maybe,
You'll
I
be the only
can
one
take
stuck at
the
level
other
2.
one. It's no problem.
Maybe not just a smart idea.
Did we already make a movie?
All right, well, let's take Tarina.
I didn't know
Tarina
that,
take the
I didn't
first
know
watch.
That, I didn't know all that information until now. So I'm a little bit overwhelmed.
Hey, Hanar, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Awesome. Yeah, we are just getting...
And take this
we're just getting ourselves started here with the idea that we're going to be doing a long rest here shortly, but we wanted to see if there was anybody taking watch, and Tarina is the one that's going to be taking watch. First watch. So, Tarina, I'm going to get you to roll for me a perception check. First roll of the session.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see what we get. There. Okay, so relatively average. So as you're sitting keeping watch, one of the things that you is there anything in particular? Where are you situating yourself actually when you take your watch? Where are you going?
I guess over here.
Okay, cool. So,
We have like
With that,
the most local read. Yeah.
sure. So
Mhm.
about right near the end of your watch, and you can kind of tell that Jed is getting to the end of their trance. Right at the end of that time, you start to notice the small creature to your left is kind of starting to stir. Doesn't seem to be as unconscious as it once was, and so you kind of look at it, and it kind of lifts its head and looks up at you, and then eyes go wide, and then and just poof disappears.
Whoa. What the fuck was just?
Then
And
all
then I
you
look
hear,
around if anyone else is awake.
yeah, then all you hear is some kind of flapping wind sounds. Oh, we got a raid,
Can I?
guys.
Hey,
GM
Rock.
Workshop. Okay, you know what, guys? We're gonna just take a couple of moments here for the stream because we just got raided by GM Workshop. Welcome to the Raiders.
Guys.
Glad to have you guys with us. That's fantastic. I am certainly not complaining at all. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Hey, and you know what? I'm so glad to have as many people come in here as we've got going on right now. We are just starting the session. For all of those you guys who are just jumping in, we are just starting this session, and we're diving into the Sunken Citadel, which is set in the community or in the realm of Olivos. You just came in just as as we were doing our watch on a long rest, and Tarina ended up taking a quick look to the left at this small creature that they'd already kind of knocked out, and it woke up and went ah, and then just disappeared, fluttering sounds away. Tarina, anything in particular that you're doing?
I wave my hand over the air where the creature was, like over and over.
Nothing there.
Was there like smoke or anything?
No smoke, just poof, just absolute, just completely out of your vision.
Huh. All right, then I turn my head forwards, rub my eyes, and pretend that I didn't see that, and continue on the watch.
All right, and fairly shortly afterwards, Jed is going to wake up from her trance and take over watch, which means, Jetta, would you mind throwing for me a perception check too, please?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
16.
So, Teresa, you kind of appear around. With your 16, you do clock that there is no longer that little itty bitty creature there. The troll is still there. Everybody else is still here. Bob is breathing. But that's pretty much it at this point in time.
Actually, I rolled last session. I rolled that I would be unconscious for after 3 hours. So I would say that shortly in, if I may go DM a little bit, shortly in her session, I wake up a little bit. So like, oh,
Sure.
What happened? Am I still alive?
You okay there, Bob?
I look injured. I don't feel so well. Throw it out a little bit.
Yeah, you took a little bit of a hit, so.
I'll just talk to you guys in the morning, then turn around and continue my long rest.
You mind? I'm trying to sleep.
Shh, you're sleeping.
Marvelous. All right. And you carry on with your watch, and it turns out to be relatively uneventful. At this point in time, Jetta, Terena, and Haynar, you would all wake up, and you're all now level 3. We got to give Bob just a bit more time before that can fully happen. So you guys are going to look over to Bob and say, or can't realize he's totally unconscious, and he will be for a bit of time yet still.
Okay. I wanted to ask you a quick question on the hit die. Is it roll and you can roll, and if you don't like the roll, you can just take average?
No, when it's hit dice, it's going to be a roll, and you either choose to either roll, or you take the average. If you roll, you get to re-rolls once.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so
Okay.
we're sure rules on that, but I'll go ahead and take the average for this one.
Okie doke. What are you doing, Jeddah? You rolling or are you taking average?
I'll take average.
Okay. All right. And what are you doing, Tarina? Are you rolling or taking average?
I'm
I
taking
lost
the risk.
Tarina. Oh, there we go. Oh, he
I
takes
failed
the risk.
that risk.
Hey, that's a 1. You get to re-roll that, though.
Come on, boy.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, all right.
because it was a 1. That's my... Oh! What? Why? Okay, now you actually have to keep it because that's the rule. If you manage to roll 2 1s, then it was
Oh.
destiny. You were supposed to have that. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna go and try and update
Well,
your stats,
all right,
guys,
that's
in
fine.
the
That's
channel.
fine.
So what do we got now for maximum hit points for Jeddah then? What is that maximum hit points?
Mine is a 23 now.
23? What is it for Tarina then now?
Mine was
is
18.
it- it's gonna be-
I made it 20
so-
right now.
Yeah, and because you also add your con mod, that's good. Okay, and Haynar, what is yours now?
28.
28. Alrighty. And that updates our stream just a little bit here, so people in the stream, you'll be able to see that popping up here soon. Bob, why don't we do it right now anyway? Why don't you get you to roll up here, because it won't take long before we'll wake you up and we'll get things going. Are you rolling or are you taking average?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. So
Okay.
I already rolled. It was a 4.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
that would be 21 because I don't have a modifier
21.
on my con. So
Okie doke. All right. Well, there we go. So, we will. Now streamers. The play thing is supposed to come to a private message, so because it's kind of got a lot of information in it. So if it doesn't work for me, let me know because I'm still trying to get that thing fixed. But everything else, if you want to, you can get involved in the game. As we go, I will be asking in the game chat for you guys to roll for me from time to time, and so feel free to do so when the message comes up on the screen to do so. And so one of those times may be coming up pretty quick for that matter too. But you can also lurk if you want, or unlurk if you just want to kind of listen into what kind of nonsense and shenanigans happen. Because now we're gonna say everybody is waking up from Bob is now completely waking up from your long rest. Before that happens though, Haynar, Jeddah, and Tarina, is there anything in particular you guys would be doing while you're waiting for Bob to wake up?
Probably for me, it would be you're going to see him sitting down, basically inscribing runes onto 2 items. So, for one, he's going to inscribe 1 rune onto the shaft of his axe, and he's going to inscribe another rune onto a ring that he basically has on his pinky. So, you'll be seeing him do that if you're going to be doing anything like that. You'll basically just see him kind of inscribing it and humming away while he's working on it.
small correction, Windy. It's 23 because I did have a modifier on my con +2. I couldn't see that in the leveling process.
Oh, yes.
But I ended up with 23. So the 4 is
Rock
just
on.
the clean roll. Just still had to be +2.
Gotcha. You are now updated. All right, Tarina and Jeddah, anything else aside from watching a dwarf etch runes into their things?
I
You see-
lean over his shoulder. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, you're all good. So you see Jeddah kind of thinking about the events that have happened and being like, maybe I should prep some healing spells for once. I'll go ahead and do that. So she just gets
All right,
those
you go
ready.
ahead. Nice. Tarina, what are you doing then?
I lean over Haynar's shoulder and ask inquisitively, is that a ritual?
Oh, this. It's good luck. Good luck. And he kind of just smiles at you. It's
What kind of luck?
Huh?
Dwarven
Well-
luck, I'm guessing.
Aye, dwarven luck. Same kind of luck
How
that.
does Dwarven?
Huh?
Hmm?
It's the same kind of luck that gets you to drink way past your limit. You know, kind of like you did when I first met you.
I think that's just alcoholism.
He kind of shrugs. Halfling. He's like halfling, runt, same thing.
You think I could have some of that Dwarven luck?
Aye. And I'm going to. He says, lean down.
I do so cautiously.
All right. And I basically just kind of, I bust out a little bit and rub my hands together dramatically and sit there and hum for a second. Go, and he just kind of like sits around, hums to himself, and sits there and kind of like, you know how? What's the name of that like Catholic ceremony where they put like ash on your forehead? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah. So
That's Ash Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that similarly with kind of like mud, and basically sit there while humming, and and write some fun words in Dwarvish, and pat him on the side of his head and say, "There you go. Don't worry, lad. You're going to be protected at all costs."
You think you could
And I'm
throw
also
a
going
gun over here, and I'd like
So
cut him
Tarina,
up and
I'm gonna
point
get.
at my arm,
Hmm?
the wooden arm.
Oh, what you want me? You're presenting the wooden arm to him?
Yeah, presenting
Yeah.
as like, and then said like, can you draw a rune right over here?
You want me to draw it or carve it?
Carve it. That's more.
Okay,
Magic.
before that happens, Tarina and Hanar. Tarina, I want you to roll an insight check. Hanar, you got to roll that deception check, buddy.
Damn it! I thought I could sneak by you. Fuck! I was close.
So, Tarina, just to be clear, before you offer your arm and before you say carving versus mud, you know that Hanar's full of it.
I do.
You know he's just completely full of shit.
I do, but I want a cool scar.
Okay. Hey, man. All right. Let's see what he's gonna roll with it.
But it's on the wooden arm, so we probably have to use an axe.
No, he's
Or something.
I have a dagger, so I'm not
Oh
worried.
yeah. Imagine
Yeah,
using
go
the
for
axe,
it.
though. That's metal.
Yep.
So, what are you ready? Actually, before you answer this question, is there anybody else here who actually knows Dwarvish?
I do not.
Okay, so
Not
Hanar,
me.
I don't. You get to say. You get to decide what you're writing on his arm, and I'm gonna get you to send it to me in a private message somewhere.
Sure.
Just so that when we do come across somebody who does actually understand Dwarvish, we can have some fun with this. Okay, go ahead and etch it in. Hi.
I think I've got an idea what I'm gonna go for.
Awesome.
All
right.
I'll DM. Let's see, where are you? I'll DM it to you now, but please continue.
Yeah, for sure. So you go through this whole wonderful ritualistic type process without actually having any sort of divine intervention whatsoever on Tarina's branch-like arm. And as you just kind of finish the last swipe, Bob starts to kind of stir awake. And so you guys now have your level up complete for your whole group. What are you going to do? Meepo is now also awake in the corner and just kind of sitting and waiting for you guys to all kind of be ready to go.
Is there a way to just
will you-
drag all of the level 2 spells?
Is there a way to drag all the level 2 spells? Oh yeah, you should be able to go to the little eye icon at the top of your Roll20 and just type in the spell that you want in. You just drag it straight onto your sheet and it'll automatically put it there for you.
Actually, what I already was doing at this time. So you can use this site to see what all the spells are that you need to get out.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I will
Okay,
use
thank you.
the first 10 minutes after I wake up to first of all get rid of the hangover. Maybe
Yeah.
take a sip of alcohol from my compadre. and prepare some spells that I want to use for today. And I'm still copying them, so I'll just post them in the chat what I will be using this day.
For sure, for sure.
You hear Jeddah just go, "You had booze and you didn't tell us?
Hi.
What the hell, man?"
Oh, now I see why they're.
No, I meant
left you behind.
I meant I would take a sip from Hanar, assuming you had alcohol on you. That's what I meant.
How you think because I'm a dwarf, I have alcohol on me? That is completely, utterly contentious. Depends on how much you want to pay the alcohol for, though.
Well, slightly sleeping and overheard somebody telling you're alcoholic. So
I am no such thing. Well, I am no such thing. But aside from that, here you are. He's like, take only a sip, though. I've only got so much.
I'm a big fella. I need more than a little sip. And take a big sip. Thank you.
We did almost die because we thought a toilet was a keg.
Very true. You did do that. And you were attacked by a steam method made of what you thought was alcohol. And it wasn't actually alcohol. So you were all very disappointed once the steam method was no longer with you. So Meepo is going now that you're all awake, Meepo's gonna look to you all. I don't see a dragon here.
You're still here?
Oh, yeah, I would have thought he would run away. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh,
I also thought that you meant Meepo, who went like poof and.
oh no, it wasn't Meepo. It was the other little thing that came and attacked you guys first that you guys one-shotted.
Oh god, the closet.
Yeah, the closet.
Wait, he got back up?
Yeah.
Huh.
But no, Meepo is still here in the room with you, and he looks like he feels relatively comfortable in your presence, which you can only assume is because you guys just killed a troll in front of him and protected him.
How are you doing, Meepo?
I would have thought you ran away.
I'm ready to find Cal Crix.
Aye. We'll find him. We'll go find him.
Okay. I'm confused because
For a moment,
You
there, I
Strail
actually
said-
forgot we were doing that.
yeah. Well, okay. Well, Eustrail made me think this was the way to go, and so I'm confused. Is there another way in?
Do you think he was trying to kill you by making us run into a troll?
I don't know. It seems
Or he could not
kind
even
of
think
mean.
Oh, I'll have that. I'll have some words with that guy.
Oh boy.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, she's gonna have words with him.
Yep.
What
All
kind
day
of
night.
words?
Well, anyway.
And then I just get out my mace and start like stroking it.
Her strange interest in the mace aside, she's gonna present a mace to him.
You're gonna murder.
No.
him.
She's gonna present that mace to him as a present to make him feel better.
And Meepo's like,
That's a soul.
oh, okay. And starts to walk towards the pit, like, then let's go.
All right.
That's just-
Anyway,
Last session you were still his best friend, and now suddenly you're threatening him. What's this?
I'm not threatening him. I'm threatening his leader.
look. All right, we need to find where those goblins are. First thing first, before we go assault
Okay.
anybody.
That's a murder plot.
We're not murdering anybody. Right now, we gave him his word that we're gonna go and look for. God, I'm sorry, I'm actually forgetting what the hell it was. Because we made a deal with him that we would go. We'd borrow his key and we go.
Caltrix.
Yeah,
That
searching
was
for Caltrix.
the leader of the kobolds is named Eustrail.
Yeah.
And she's the one who gave you the key.
Alright.
Meepo is going to go over to that entrance, and the rope that you guys tied to the head of that sarcophagus is extremely stretched right now, because you knocked the lid of the sarcophagus off, and the thing that was holding the rope in place went over as well. But it's still tight enough that Meepo was able to crawl across that pit and get back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna jump it again, just like last time.
Yeah. Sure. And for... Hang on, actually, I don't remember how that turned out. I feel like somebody almost fell in.
No, we actually made it. I think we actually made it pretty well.
Pretty easy, yeah.
Okay. Well, then we'll just let it go. We'll just say that you guys can jump across that pit again. It may be a little bit of a running start to get you guys across, but you guys can totally do that if you want.
Cool. I'm taking my rope when I get back around.
Okay. How are you taking your rope when you get back over?
For that.
Are you?
Oh, that's easy.
Like, are you jumping across?
Oh no! I'm getting Tarina to do it. I'm gonna have Tarina loop the other side down and then jump the pit.
Oh, okay, cool. Just gotta make sure.
Yeah. But anyway, he's.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Like I said, I'm done.
Okay, so where are you guys going next? Are you guys going all the way back to the leader, to the front again?
I'm gonna head basically because we cleared this side of the room out. So Henar would of course make the suggestion that we need to find the goblins first because we gave his word first. We don't need to start anything until we finish what we started. So I would say we check that other, because there was another door that we didn't check that I know of, because this was a separate side area that we didn't check. So I think it was, I'm trying to remember which one it was. Past this, because we came through here, and then you have this room of darts. I don't know if you want to re-roll those.
Oh yeah, we gotta re-roll those.
Yeah, I should like I said.
Because you guys didn't get rid of those. No, we were gonna have to do that anyway. I was just gonna see what you guys' target was, what you guys wanted to do.
Yeah, so it's basically where for me it's gonna be exploring the section we didn't explore. That would be what I would suggest.
I'm not so keen on following your suggestions anymore. Last time I almost died.
That's because you didn't do what I said.
You told me to open the sarcophagus. And
I told you to open the sarcophagus. I never said to fight what's inside. That was your own doing.
Didn't even get a chance. It scratched my belly straight open and I passed out. So I don't know how you fought it, but...
Well, don't pick fights with things you can't win.
I thought we did okay.
See? She did fine. And she's half at her size. And I'm a quarter of your size.
I'm grateful that you guys didn't leave me.
Nah.
Stayed with me to watch over my unconscious body.
Nah, I gave him a word.
I would have healed you, but I was kind of out.
Well, a good night's sleep always works.
Aye. Now, about these darts.
So yeah, you guys are about to step into the room that you guys already had a whole bunch of well, somebody got stuck with an arrow. I think that was Bob actually that got stuck with an arrow.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you're a little bit of a larger creature compared to many of the other people in your party, so
He came in and tell Henar to be careful, and they got shot.
Yeah. So you guys can actually step into the room and look up to see where these arrows are coming from. Is there anything special you're gonna do, or are you just gonna run for it?
Oh no, I'm gonna say, Meepo, come here. Stick your head in there and tell me if you see exactly where they are.
Meepo, don't do it.
I said stick his head in
Meepo's
there.
gonna look.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna look in. Okay, so Meepo's just gonna look in. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is our first roll. Let's ask the party the world to do this. We're gonna roll a d20 if you guys don't mind, please. So that is anybody out there who would like to roll this for me in the chat. Let's do this. Let's do this. Meanwhile, so he's kind of looking around the door frame and just kind of looking straight up. Well, I think, yeah, 10. Okay, so Penguin again. Thank you for that one. Dak will use yours next. So Penguin. I'm gonna say this wrong so many times. Penguin again. Rolls for, and Meep's like, well, they come out of there.
All right.
But they're up there.
I got an idea. Hold on. And basically, I reach into my bag here. Let me see if I know I can find something here. Oh no, it's perfect. That's easy. I'm gonna take one of the torches I've already burnt and hand it to him. Like it's not on fire.
Okay.
It's already been torched. So, all right, I need you to step in there where they're nice and safe, which you know they're safe at, and then mark them off with an X. Mark off the places where they're safe to step off with an X, which you already know.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Now we're gonna roll. Now we're gonna use Dax roll. So you take. Meepo takes the torch and he kind of ekes in a little bit. Kind of puts his little clawed foot forward. Scrapes a little bit on the ground. Leans a little bit. Nothing happens. And so then he takes his other foot and leans in just a little bit. And he kind of scratches at the floor, right above his head. Manages to duck out of the way. Okay, not there, and just kind of marks it with ash from the torch.
Mhm.
And then he goes again. Then he tries for a different tile and scratches there, and again dodges it. Kind of looks back to you and says,
You either have to jump or do something with the hole.
"That's your 18. That's Dax 18 that got that one."
He basically just kind of, well, thank you, Dax. And I'm going. He's going to kind of scratch his beard for a second. So, I got an idea. And because I'm trying to think, because the thing is that it's 2 and 2, right? So these two are both rigged, right?
No, actually, you're able to tell, and I'll actually draw what he was able to find for you. I'll draw that real quick.
Okay.
He was able to find for sure that it right there is covered.
Okay, cool. So
Did I
those
give
are
it to
two.
you?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then all right. He's like, well, all right. I guess we got no choice. No big deal though. And I'm just gonna put my shield and put it over my head. Hop right in here. Basically.
Okay.
And because I'm trying to remember. Because I remember also, god damn it, because I remember Henar also triggered one of them. But thankfully he was,
Yeah, he did.
yeah, so I'm trying to remember, was it A or B? Yeah, I'm going to say that I triggered this one, I think. So I'm going to hop to this one.
All right. Roll yourself a dex save.
Damn it. Fucking, I knew it. Oh, well. Character sheet.
Nice, thanks,
Boom.
Bob.
Hey!
Hey, nice roll. So you're able to not just jump. You don't actually just leap to that corner. You actually leap. Whoops, that's the wrong tool. You actually leap yourself fully across the entire room,
Holy
and
shit.
kind of you manage to actually, as you leap across, you kind of lose your step at the end and kind of fall into the wall, but you cleared the area, so you didn't have none of the arrows jumped across. So Meepo's gonna look at you and say, "Okay," and just jump as well. We'll go for that another roll call. How are the rest of you guys gonna go through this?
I'm gonna jump too.
Oh, God, not long jump, baby.
All right, Jetta, roll that dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oops. All right. Let me pull that up. And so you kind of, actually, let's do it this way. Let's do it a fun way. Let's get a little bit interesting on this. There we go. Okay. Let's try. And how are you going to get across then, Bob and Tarina?
The arrows came from
Bob's
the.
Sorry, go Bob. The arrows came from above the head, like right above the doorway as you guys are walking in. So it'll shoot out of the top there.
I grab my friend who wants to ride on my shoulder, hold him under my one arm, hold up my little wooden shield above my head, and just
This is a story to take back.
casually walk with a big over the room.
Oh jeez. All right.
Of course, trying
Okay.
trying to avoid the tiles that I do know. I think it's 2 or 3.
Yeah, the moment I see you lumbering through, I'm just gonna step calmly outside the room.
All right. So, okay. Oh, good Lord, Penguin. Okay,
You'll know which
okay.
ones
This
are
is gonna be fun.
after I go through.
Yeah, actually, here's what's actually gonna happen. Bob, you're gonna watch as Meepo and Jetta both decide to jump across at the same time. However, they both jump to the exact same spot, and so they end up colliding. Now, Jetta's a bit bigger than Meepo, and Meepo rolled a nat 1 thanks to Penguin again. So, and Jetta was going to be doing this with advantage anyway because she'd already seen where Haynar went. But the collision made things interesting. Meepo has to do a dex save. Had to do a dex save. Did not succeed, and so I'm gonna have to get the roll out here. I think the roll was. I'll look for the roll here. And Bob, you're gonna need to do a dex save for me as well while I'm getting this information up here real quick. Penguin, Meepo is actually a kobold. Their kobold guide.
And does holding the shield above my head give me any sort of advantage or a plus on my roll?
We're gonna see how much. We're gonna say that it makes a difference on your damage, perhaps.
Right.
Depending on your roll. Let's put it that way. It depends on your roll.
Oof. Couldn't have rolled lower than that.
Yeah, no, it's not going to provide you with much assistance whatsoever. So, okay,
I like
it
the
is.
taste of arrows.
Jeez. All right, so we're going to make this one here. This is for Meepo.
No.
And because of that absolutely oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So because of that absolutely rotten dex save for Bob, it's going to be one of these lovely things as well. So one sticks Meepo right through the neck, and he just kind of flops to the ground beside you. Bob, you walk through, and one of them kind of gets you in the shoulder as you're walking through. You walk all the way through, but it catches you in the shoulder as you're going through. So Meepo is now currently
Are you okay,
all the way across.
Are you okay, Tarina? I think one cut me on the shoulder, but
Is he like bleeding out? Or...
Oh yeah, he's bad. He's in bad shape.
I'm gonna lean down and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. So he is. Now that's a cantrip, right?
Yes.
What does
Yeah.
Spare the Dying use? Oh, okay. That was like an extreme spell or like necromancy.
You pat him on the back and say, "You'll be okay, buddy," and it actually works.
Yeah. And so Meepo is now. I mean, he was about to die, but you immediately tap him on the shoulder, and he seems stabilized immediately. The bleeding stopped, just kind of like immediately coagulates, and that's it. So your kobold guide is now unconscious on the ground, having just been skewered by a bolt. Bob's got a bolt. Tarina,
I'm glad
how are you walking through?
Tarina, I was carrying him.
Wasn't I with Bob?
Yeah, I carried him.
Yeah.
Oh, are you carrying him? Yeah, right. Okay. So that means I have to choose who's going to get this damage.
I caught up and got an arrow for him, basically.
No, we'll let that play. Yeah, okay. So you guys have now made your way past this skewer trap, this wonderful arrow trap, not without a little bit of damage.
I pull out the bolt in my shoulder.
Again with ya.
And healing word on myself.
Ah, there you go. Go ahead, roll it.
You really treated that. You really treated that like a toothpick.
Full health.
So Jetta, what are you going to do with Meepo? Because we've got people in the chat invested in Meepo now.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna heal him. I'll give him a.
Are you?
It's the second healing spell we're wasting on this guy, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. He's taking up all of your healing spells.
He's our
so you're gonna bring him back to health?
NPC, yeah.
Okay, you better roll it in then.
I'll do a
Bring him
first
to level
level
20.
cure wounds.
Upon seeing
A first level cure wounds. Okay, good for it. Go for it. Oh yeah. And so as you place your hands on him, Hanar, what are you saying as Jen is placing her hands on him?
Hanar is gonna kind of roll his eyes and be like, "That soft heart's gonna get you killed."
And then Jed is just gonna say, "Shut the fuck up."
All right, it's your pet.
So Jetta puts her hands on Meepo's chest, one hand on the wound on the neck, and as she finishes saying, "Shut the fuck up," just pulse into it, and Meepo, immediately you could feel the skin stitch up underneath your fingers, and Meepo kind of bats his eyes and looks up at you.
You're right there, little buddy.
Just looks you with this full tilt grin on, which of course has all sorts of teeth that suddenly show up as well. Like, and now, and just puts his arm up around your neck and just lifts himself up.
I'm gonna nudge
with you.
I'm gonna nudge the giant and say, "I think that day's gonna stop worshiping the dragon and go to her."
And I'll help him up.
All right. As you come back into this chamber, the orb that was causing some interesting things for you guys earlier on is still glowing.
Nobody touches the orb. Nobody goes near it. Remember.
Yeah.
No, tell your pet too.
He's his own
Meepo's
person.
I'm not going to touch the orb. I'm not interested in it. But you guys can still hear the faint tinkling sounds emanating from the orb as you guys make your way through.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
and
humans
Meepo
go
is
up
just
the horse.
basically on your arm the entire way.
Okay.
We'll just keep you guys going through here.
like taking a toddler out of like kindergarten. She's like stooping
Yeah.
down and walking.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, let's see. Anyway, back to here.
So I'll get you guys just to pause because I can do a couple things here real quick. Are you guys planning on going to the Kobold leader first, or are you going to go check out that door that Hanar was talking about? Which one are you going to do?
My vote's the door. The other group is it's up to them. And
I would second the door.
Well, I'm
Deal's
not
a
the one
deal.
opening it. You can open it yourself, Hanar.
fine by me. But if more arrows come, you're
No.
taking them. And he kind of just grins.
Okay.
I don't want to go piss
Alright,
off
so-
the leader before we explore more of this place.
Fair enough. All right, so I'm going to get you guys. I'll move some tokens here real quick for you guys. Just bear with me as I do so. Shunk, shlip, plunk, and shlip, plunk, and shlip, plunk. There we go. Okay, so you guys kind of make your way back through that main entrance that you guys came into the Citadel from, and you're now making your way back to the same room that you first met Meepo in. And so that room has a cage in it, had that great big campfire spot, and as you step in, you guys can now step in as you see fit, as you want to walk in.
Okay, cool. Well, as agreed upon, I'm going to
Ladies
basically.
first.
Oh, I.
I see.
Hey, it looks at Jeddah.
I see.
Jeddah.
As he gestures to you, Hanar.
Wait,
He kind of laughs. He kind of chuckles for a second there and just say, "Talking a lot of shite for someone in kneecap height." Oh wait, and he just sits there and first thing first, usual routine. He's going to poke the door to see if it's loose, like if it can just be pushed open.
Oh, it's already open, I think,
it is?
isn't it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's already open. You guys just left it open.
Oh, cool. All right. In that case, I'm going to. Oh, it's just an empty room. Or are you talking
I
about?
always say.
No, I remember.
Oh, that room. You were talking about that room.
Yeah, my bad.
My bad. Actually, that room had already been inspected by Bob earlier on.
Yeah, my bad.
we
Anyway,
were distracted by
Okay.
booze.
Yeah. Potential. boost.
Very true.
Yeah.
Potential boost, which
Yeah.
ended up being very deadly. Yes.
Yes. Anyway, he.
Well, Feels like we're walking a little bit back and forth. So where are
Yeah,
these
yeah. So,
enemies that we have been looking for?
all right, let's step through here, and I believe it.
Okay, and immediately,
Hmm?
as you step in, 3 kobolds to your right on the other side of the campfire, they all kind of look to you like, ah! And they got spears drawn, and they look very frantic at the moment.
Hi, talk to your king. Just here, passing through.
Was that you?
Meepo!
Meepo?
Again, Meepo will come step in.
Yes?
She's like,
Whoa! What are you doing?
as it kind of looks at the other 3 and like, wow, what are you doing? The other 3 are like,
What's going on?
there's just full on, and it just kind of drops into Draconic, and it's just full on confusion. Who speaks Draconic, by the way? I feel like there was one person who does.
I don't think any of us do. That's why we brought
No.
Meepo along. I was trying to translate stuff.
Right. So yeah, they just drop in Draconic. They're just badgering at each other. The 3 kobolds with spears in their hand. They're all like, and they're pointing up to this to the roof, and they're pointing to a room beside them. And one of them's got their head just kind of covering their head all the time.
Whatever. All right, off I go. Let's check. Let's see. It's this door that we didn't look at.
Is there anything I can see behind the kobolds?
You do see in this space, because they've all got, there's some torchlight in here. You guys can see that there is a door behind the kobolds, and that's pretty much it in this space, aside from the stuff that you've already seen before.
And I don't think we went through those doors before.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
So, Bob, Tarina, is there anything special that you guys are doing?
I'm just gradually staying at the back, watching Hanar do the talking.
Oh, he's done
All right.
talking. He's just gonna he's gonna let Meepo handle these guys, and then basically he's gonna start poking, or he's gonna poke
Okay.
the door to see if it's open or not. See if it
All
can
right.
be moved.
Go ahead and roll your investigation check.
Cool.
Tarina, what are you doing?
I'd like to watch the conversation kind of closely, like to pick up any hints of anything useful, like deception or something like that.
Sure, why don't you roll an
Just,
insight check? Maybe
just
you can
keeping an ear out.
glean what they're talking about. So, Hanar, Tarina, you roll that insight check, and we'll get that going. And Hanar, I'm gonna you check out the door. It doesn't seem like it's locked. It doesn't seem like there's any damaging things around it. Feels like it's just a door.
All right, then usual routine. Step to the side, and then basically nudge it open with my pommel.
All right, let's nudge the door open. And as you open up the door, what you see is very much just a regular door. A little bit of dust and crumble and bits of rock that may have kind of chipped off the side of the building. Just an empty room for the most part, aside from a little bit of dust and rubble.
Okay, move to the next door.
Okie doke. With that insight check, you have no idea what it is that they're saying until Meepo actually turns around to you and says,
They're afraid of bats.
Oh, are there bats in here?
and while the other kobolds, one of the other kobolds says,
Just one. And it's nasty.
Uh-huh.
One bat?
Has it
How
picked up
big is
any?
I was just about to ask.
Well,
and they you see the 3 kobolds start to look at each other, and they're like, one of them is like,
it was huge. It was like this, and it made such a racket.
and
It's
they
incredibly small. It's just flapping about. It's just a bat.
So for you, everything is small.
I hear that's what the ladies tell you.
Oh, jeez, you two. Okay. All right. Okay.
So Meepo,
Uh,
about those doors to the north of here, he just changes the subject.
Meeple looks to you. Hannah, are you checking out that other door as well?
Of course, poke it. Usual routine.
Okay. Yep. Investigation check again. Meeple will say, that is. What is that too? And one of the other kobolds says, oh, that's the back way to the goblins.
Wait, the way to the goblins was.
And could have just told us that like 2 days ago, when before we died, and shakes his head. Like the stupidity of these kobolds is beyond understanding.
Meepo, I think your leader tried to get us killed.
Meepo's kind of putting two and two together here, starting to think a little bit, and that can't be it.
I pat on Jeddah and
That's...
say, in his defense, I shrug at him. Never contribute maliciousness, what can easily be explained with stupidity. At least that's what I hear.
The Meepo looks to you. That was deep.
I would have. I kind of like look at him, scratch my head, and I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised you actually picked that up. Anyway, which way was the goblins?
And the one the kobold beside you is
That way. Watch for the bats.
and it just kind of starts running across the other room, just looking to the roof. The entire time.
All right, and he pointed to this.
So you didn't check that other door, is that right?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you. I thought you peeked inside, but we didn't hear.
No, because as soon as no, I peeked inside this door. When he said where the goblins are, it's like okay, he's only interested in going there first. He doesn't. He got distracted once.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so you guys could step in that door if you wanted to. These kobolds are not getting in your way; they're letting you through.
Sure. Usual routine. Poke the door open.
All right. Now I'll roll that investigation check.
Cool.
Alright, let's get this up. Investigation. Here we come.
Hey!
Oh, nice. Yeah. So you do a very thorough inspection of this door, and it occurs to you at the last door you may have been a little bit haphazard and probably shouldn't have been. This time you actually look above the door frame to see if there's like any arrows that could possibly be launched from something above the door frame. You're pretty convinced this is just a door as well, though.
Okay. I was going to say, if there were air slits there, I was just fixing to laugh so hard. But, yeah, go ahead and poke it open.
All right. Nope, went too far on my thingy. Here we go. So you now open up the door, and on the other side, you basically just see a corridor. Again, kind of dusty. What you do notice, though, this time, as you're stepping through this corridor, is there's actually some extra. The layer of dust it has been disturbed a little bit. And if you wanted to kind of determine how it's been disturbed, you're going to need to roll a survival check.
Okay. I'll go for that. It's a flat roll. Let's go for it. Not a great roll, but okay. I'll take it.
There's dust.
Okay. I'm going to.
Can I try to help?
Yeah, you can try to help. Go ahead and roll it yourself.
Okay. Just because this is one of my skills.
If you roll a 3, I will laugh. I'm not going to lie. Okay. No, you did not roll a 3. So, I'm going to make sure I find that just right. Just one moment. Yeah. Oh, I lost my note on that one. Hang on one sec, guys. I'm going to pull that information up here real quick for you. That is theoretically. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong page. That'll make a big difference. Okay. Okay. So the tracks in the dust. You do see some tracks in the dust, and you did just get what you needed to get on that. So you can see that there are some foot traffic. There's some foot traffic through here, and foot traffic by way of humanoid foot traffic that is probably that has been covered a little bit with dust. So it's probably around 3 weeks to a month old. No, not quite that long. More like 2 weeks. Nonetheless, it's been kind of disturbed by what seems to be like rat tracks.
Maybe those are tracks of my former party.
All right, Torino.
Was
what's
your
deal?
party rats?
Oh no, more of
Okay.
more Elgie's family.
There's
Elgie,
both
it's like a
tracks, right?
family reunion.
Both tracks, right? Humanoid or rat-like?
There was humans,
Yeah.
or humanoid.
Yeah, looks.
How about you go through first?
I've done that for
Hannah?
the past 3 rooms. Are you really that yell-livered?
I'll do it.
Look, Torino's willing to do it.
No,
I step in.
I passed
Nothing
more
happens.
than one room.
The dust kind of goes
Oh.
underneath your foot.
Okay. I'll cautiously make my way forward, but making sure to look around the entire room as I do so.
Sure. Roll out a perception check as you're going through.
Okay.
For once, we actually could have used a road, but
12.
All right, 12. Yeah, with this 12, you are able to see that this is kind of sensing the smell and the sense of the air is just it's a little bit more open than perhaps the other channel. Than some of the other places you've already been in here. It feels a little bit more open, but it's still quite musty in here.
And dark, right?
It's quite dark, yes.
Okay.
So
I
you can
light a
see.
torch. No, I'm
Yeah.
for a book, so I don't have dark vision, so I light a torch.
okay.
All right. So let's get that torch lit if you haven't already got it. I think you still have it, don't you?
Yeah, I think I still have it.
Doesn't matter. I'd rather
Okay.
see anyway. We only see like what is it? Pitch black acts as dim light for us. I think it's the way dark vision works, or something like that. But anyway,
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you've already got that set, so you're good to go. So you guys can step in, and there's nothing of major concern at this point in time. It seems like a hallway that turned to the right.
I'll keep pressing my way down and motion for the others to follow.
Yeah,
I'm right behind
no
her.
problems. The kobold's going to be right beside you guys as well.
is Torino coming?
Why don't you...
Tarina actually just sent me a quick little message, so Tarina is actually going to have to step away from the game. So
Oh.
Tarina, what I'll do is I'll have you kind of keep with the group,
Okay.
and we'll just kind of have you still with the group, but not necessarily directly involved, like the dodge action kind of thing. So when life happens and you gotta go, buddy. That's all there is to it.
All right.
wanna ride on my
I'll see you
shoulder
guys
and-
next week. Sorry
Thank you
about
for,
this.
Sounds great.
Hey, no problem.
No worries, Tarina. Take care of yourself.
You want to ride along on my shoulder, little meepo. Be my eyes in the dark.
And the kobold, I can do that, and just immediately turns around and clambers up onto your shoulders. You're wearing him like a backpack now.
Okay, so what I see in front of you right now is the bum of a very short, bearded person, and they're kind of going through our hallway right now.
Look away, look away. Don't look at the bum.
Oh, don't look at the bum? Okay.
Look at nightmares, I'm sure.
At least we
we're like 1.5 meter difference, I think. He's like 2 feet. I'm 6 feet, so
no, no. I'm 5'9". You're 6 feet. So it's like 4 foot difference.
but I mean the kobold is like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the kobold's tiny. Yeah. You continue. There's a long hallway at the end here, and you do now see, Jeddah, a door at the end of the hallway.
It's a door, but can I investigate just to make sure there's nothing that would harm us on the way over?
Yes, absolutely you can. Check for traps. This is your investigation check. Very wise
Paranoia.
call.
Well,
You're very certain that there are no traps in this corridor.
Looks safe to me. Come on, guys.
all right. I'm trusting Jed on this one.
I just walk.
And you make it through the hallway. Yeah, you make it through this corridor unscathed.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
All right, you're now at the door.
All right. It's a door. We got this.
It's a door.
Um,
Are you gonna check the door? Or you're just gonna open it?
Does it open?
It can open, yes. You check the handle and just opens.
All right. I'll cautiously step in.
All right. And what you see in here is another empty chamber, and it's now you're starting to notice these tracks particularly the rat tracks are starting to get a little bit more plentiful and overlapping each other, and you now see some rat droppings in this room as well. The rest of the room is just simply crumbled flagstone, and there's a few stains on the flagstone of a brown nature.
Ugh.
And it doesn't smell good. Yeah, you're right.
This room smells like shit. I'm gonna cautiously go up to the next door.
I just kind of look at her and just kind of nod and go, and water is wet?
All right.
Yeah.
Are you guys actually saying all this stuff like whispering? Or are you guys speaking this out loud, or how are you guys doing this?
As quiet as a dwarf can whisper. Take that at what you may.
Okay, then I'm gonna get the quiet dwarf to roll a stealth check.
Oh shit.
Ah!
And anybody else who's also trying to be sneaky and quiet, I need you to roll that stealth check for me too.
Can I give anyone my blessing of the trickster?
This is one of those things you wouldn't have known was going to happen.
Okay, gotcha.
I assume I have a chatty meepo on my shoulder, so I don't think I'm stealthy at all.
Well, he's actually trying to whisper very carefully into your ear.
Oh, alright.
That was a nat 1. I'm trying to get you guys a chance to roll a nat 20, but you're doing the wrong way. Okay, let's see what...
Okay,
you know what? I'm going to get... You're not even going to roll?
I don't think I need to roll. I mean, they're in front of me, so they're the first ones to...
Alright, here comes Tarina's stealth check, though. There it is, of course! See, chat, this is why you roll for me, because otherwise the DM gets nat 20s. Just like that. Yeah? Okay, that's why the chat rolls for me. Alright, so next... So Tarina is kind of stepping through here super quietly, and he kind of gives Meepo a scowl over your shoulders. You're talking too loud. And just carries on through. Alright. You get to another doorway. Jeddah, what are you doing with it?
I'm loud as all get out, probably. So
Just a
I'm
little.
just gonna play with it. I'm gonna burst through.
You two still think you're whispering, but it's getting louder and louder without you guys noticing.
I imagine
Oh,
it
yeah,
went
totally.
something along the lines of, "This room smells like shit," and then I just burst through the next door.
Boof! Through the next door, and immediately you see this very long chamber with a couple of alcoves on opposite sides. Immediately to your right, you see a dry fountain. There's stony debris all over the place. There's rubble all over the floor. There's the wall, the flagstone is cracked and crumbling. But you do, the thing that captures your attention immediately as you walk in is this fountain. Because it is, first of all, it's dry, but it's got this relief of a dragon in front of it. And you also, just this relief of a dragon over top of this fountain. You do also notice that there is a door on your left-hand side that has another relief of a dragon carved into it, too. So there's a lot of stuff to look at in this room.
Oof, yeah.
Does anything seem like...
Step in here as well.
I don't know, just like historical in nature?
Huh, there's a thought. If you go over to that fountain, you could roll a history check if you'd like.
I will try.
Dragon looks the same as the one on the coffin?
There
There it is.
They don't... They,
Oh,
okay. Okay.
2 crits of
The dragon looks like a dragon. The one on the coffin was had some minor differences, but I mean, you could roll a history check too to see if you could discern the difference between the types of dragons you're seeing in here, if you wanted to.
nonetheless,
I'm just gonna listen to
the
the whole
Jed is
lore
actually, you know
story
what, Jed
during
is. Yeah, Jed is just going to get this right now because she just nat 20s this. Why not? So the whole, basically, what you get from this, obviously this whole structure has had a variety of different changes to it over the years. It's like it's had a variety of different occupants, but every single thing that had to do with dragons seems to have been kept. So it kind of makes you feel as though the very first inhabitants of this place, before it sunk into the large crevasse that you're currently in, must have been dragon worshippers or dragon followers of some sort. In this particular case, this relief looks very much like a the bone structure and such of a gem dragon, particularly an emerald dragon, and they are quite common in Olivos. In fact, if you look really carefully at it, you almost get the sense that it might be connected to the gem dragon, Baratedinarak.
Huh. Alright.
But there's also, as you're investigating, you also do see some runes on it.
Ooh.
They look
Okay.
dwarvish in nature, but they're not completely dwarvish. They look like they're like a dialect of dwarvish or something like that.
Very old dwarvish.
Yo, Hanar. It's the language of your people, I think.
Let me see. I kind of like
So you point-
and look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, you look in at it, and it's definitely dwarvish runes, but it's not the dwarvish language at all. It looks like gobbledygook.
That doesn't make. What is this? It's
And
got
so
some.
Meepo looks at it and says, "Oh, that's mine."
But it's got old dwarvish runes in it.
Oh yeah,
That's
Okay,
we
read
get
it.
along with we. I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of languages that use dragons' runes.
That's-
Like your language uses dragons' runes. Points to Hanar.
Not entirely surprised, but definitely something interesting. Usually, I've heard the story that our language descends from giants, but either way,
Do you know what it says?
No.
yeah, Maple.
Oh yeah. It says, "Let there be fire." And immediately as he says this, some roiling red liquid rolls out of the dragon's mouth and out into the fountain. And it's staying inside the fountain. It's not like it's bursting forth like a lava fountain or anything like that. But it is definitely coming, and it is liquid. It's not lava. It doesn't even feel hot.
Huh.
And Meepo looks to us and says, "Whoa!
Looks like
I
you
did
magic,
that!
Maple. Yeah, looks like you magic.
Okay, I'm gonna get the chat. Chat, help me out. I need you to roll for me something as well, because I need to decide whether or not Meepo's gonna do something here. So go ahead and roll for me if you don't mind. All right. What else are you guys doing while Meepo's kind of exploring this, or are you guys gonna do something too? Oh, love it.
You said there's.
Love it.
Does the relief of the dragon have any of this draconic written on it?
The relief of the dragon on the fountain or on the door on the other side?
On the door.
Okay, so on the other door, there is some draconic on it as well, but as you get closer to that door, it feels, you notice, and there is a very noticeable temperature change as it drops. It's a little bit cooler. Meepo is going to put his finger in the water, or his little claw in this strange red liquid. Puts his finger in.
Just about to do that myself. So.
It doesn't hurt.
It's nice to roleplay the worst adventurer ever.
That was Penguin that actually decided that. Penguin rolled a nat 20. So here you go. Here's your nat 20, Penguin. On that, it was going to be 11 or higher. He was going to stick his finger in it. So
It was meant
yeah,
to be.
he puts his finger in, and actually, because you rolled a nat 20, here we go. He puts his finger in. And what you don't, immediately Meepo starts to talk, but instead of talking, fire jumps out of his mouth. And he's like,
Henner is literally laughing as hard as humanly possible. He's just rolling on the floor right now, losing it.
It just fire. Just every time he opens his mouth, fire comes shooting out of it.
We got ourselves an impromptu fire thrower, boys.
I don't actually know what happened to my Meepo token, so I'm gonna have to move people around and see if I can find him. There he is. So Meepo currently has fire breath.
I want it. And Jenna goes over to the fountain. And
Oh no, Jenna! Don't do that.
Maybe it's like a potion. Maybe we should bring it, like put it in a vial or something for later.
yeah, I'll put it in a little container.
Meepo takes a swallow and... okay. Yeah,
Oh,
okay. How do I do it again? And... He's like experimenting with his own breath, and he coughs. And because Dak said it in the chat, I have to do this now. Okay? He coughs, and fire comes out the front and out the back as he farts while he also coughs, and it comes out the other end.
oh, oh, oh. Woo.
So now he's now walking. He's now waddling like a penguin, holding his butt cheeks together to make sure he doesn't do it again, and holding his claw over his mouth.
All right.
Okay, don't cough.
Looks
No,
like you're magic now, lad. Oh.
Now I'm definitely not gonna taste it.
No, I do want to take some of that with us.
I definitely bottled it up.
Okay, cool. So mark in your inventory a potion of fire breath,
Ooh.
Okay,
and you guys can take as much of that as you like.
Fire fart.
Fire fart, yes. Potion of fire fart if it's a kobold.
Yep. Okay, Meepo's mixture.
That's Meepo's elixir. I love it. Okay.
It's labeled in my inventory as potion of fire fart.
So
Marvelous. And just to be clear, any indication that you guys thought you were being sneaky is now gone.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so Haynar, you're now hanging around this door with a dragon relief carved into it, and you have noticed that very significant change in temperature. What are you going to do about that?
Okay, he gets up basically after literally busting a gut laughing. He just gets up, picks up his axe, and goes, "All right, hey Jenna, come here. I need some of your magic. This door has probably some strange stuff going on with it. Need you to cast that what is it? Detect magic. That's it."
That'd be great if I had it prepped.
What?
I got rid of it so it can heal your asses.
You mean heal him? And point to the newfound superpowered fucking kobold.
Cool. Meepo looks to you and says, "And I'm thankful for it." And a little smoke comes out as he's speaking it.
well, did somebody say they need to detect magic? I mean, you know I can do that just by.
Aye, but every time I ask you to do something, you think you're gonna die, so I try to avoid it.
That's only one time a day, though.
It's all you, Bob.
All you.
Wait. So what needs detecting?
You put your hand over that door. Don't touch it, just put your hand over it.
Which door are you talking? The one on the left?
This one right here.
Right there.
And I open it.
You go to open it?
Yes.
All right. It's locked.
Oh, it's locked.
Wait,
You said didn't touch it. Oh, I touched it.
Yeah. And you wonder why you end up dead all the time.
I'm gonna actually get you to roll a. What is this? This is gonna be a dexterity. No, I don't know what this. Yeah, let's make it a dexterity saving throw.
So good in dex. 3.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! All right, let's get this. Here comes the roll. It is a 1d8. that. Okay, so as you reach to check the door, a large blade swings down from the roof and just slices at your hand and cuts across right the top of your hand, causing you 3 points of slashing damage, and it just disappears back up into the roof.
I would imagine it also slashes a little bit off my afro.
It's very definitely.
Hey, Nark!
Your afro is now very much angular.
Couldn't you just have looked up and
It's an
seen
asymmetrical
the
cut.
sword in the ceiling?
I mean, I usually don't touch things haphazardly, and I told you not to, didn't I?
That's normally somebody checks it out first, rolls a perception check or something.
Right. That's why I told you not to touch it.
I thought you would do
So
the
Bob, I'm
perception.
gonna get you.
How is it? All right, whatever. Look, let's just keep going down. More than likely, ever since our friend developed his new magic powers, is more than likely anybody that knows we're here knows we're here. So no sense in being.
You guys-
Shouldn't we use the
You
key
guys
on-
both look over to. Yeah, you guys both look over to Meepo as you're like gesturing to him, and he's sitting there, kind of practicing blowing a little bit of spurt of fire out of each nostril.
How to train your kobold. All right, yeah, but he just says like, good point. And he sits there, hey Maple, you still got that key?
Yes, I do.
All right, use your
Is it-
newfound powers to go stick that key into that lock over there. If
Is
there
it
is one.
a trap that resets, by the way, or is it like it's been
It
sprung?
looked
now?
like. It looked like the blade went back up into the roof, into the ceiling.
Careful for the blade.
There's a blade? Okay. Then no! And just hands you the key instead.
All right. So, if that's the case, then I'm going to basically walk over. I saw, like I said, the swords. He points out where it is, so I know how what the arc is going to look like, right? Like what the actual.
Yeah, it's pretty darn close to flush with the door, actually. It's like almost perfectly parallel, probably only a couple of inches away from the door itself.
Oh, okay, cool. In that case, let's see what I'm gonna do. I'll go with,
Can't we maybe we can dismantle it?
or better idea. And what I'm going to do is, let's see, because I know I have something I can use here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and basically take the key, line it up slightly with the lock, not lock it in yet, and then basically step back and poke it in with a torch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. So you push the key in with the torch, and it doesn't go in, but the scythe does slice down, and it gets stalled on the key. And it just apparently this key is very, very strong. It just like into the key, and you can actually hear this kind of whirring sound in the back.
I
Cool.
quickly grab the blade to prevent it from springing back into place.
Okay, so you now got a hold of the blade, Kate, and it's this large scythe that is now coming down. Now that you can actually see it, it's a very much a scythe kind of weapon.
Scythe, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, it's like okay. So then, if it's a scythe-like weapon, then basically it's got a shaft, right?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. If that's the case, or better yet, if it's whirring, it's even easier. That means the gears are exposed, right?
No. Well, you can't see the gears, but you could hear it in the ceiling.
Okay, that's easy. I'm gonna go ahead and basically tell him to shove pull with me, and I'm going to grab I'm going to grab the shaft of it and just yank it as hard as I can to jury rig it off of its gears.
All right, cool.
Yanking the shaft really hard. Very good idea. Just pointing it out.
Sky.
I was gonna
Sky?
say something along those lines.
Oh,
but I decided
gosh.
not to.
You know, I'm so busy in all of the other stuff that has to happen that I don't actually hear it until somebody points it out to me.
That's
So,
fine.
thanks.
Explicitly repeat it.
Okay.
Like I said,
So,
Say that in character and see what happens.
oh my gosh. Okay, why don't you roll for me a strength check with advantage because you guys are both doing this.
Is it just a raw strength check?
It's just a raw strength check. You could go athletics, actually. You could do athletics.
Yeah, buddy. Hey!
Yeah, buddy. Nicely done. And
Lightweight.
it feels actually, because you have a furbolg helping you out with this, and the two of you are no slouches, it dislodges very easily, and you actually yank the whole scythe right out of the roof. And the gears just kind of keep on whirring until they just kind of die away.
Well, that's one way to do it. Oh, hey, how big is the scythe, by the way?
It's not. I would say it's probably a regular sized scythe.
Cool. I'm gonna give it to
So
Meepo.
like, okay, Meepo kind of. Okay.
There you go, Meepo.
And just,
Your mighty scythe.
I'm learning a lot.
I know.
It's a
Now you can kill people.
scythe.
You're becoming just like one of those dragon priests of old.
And he's just totally enamored with that idea.
Oh, man. All right, let's see. Well, we figured that out. Oh, and I'm going to take the key out, of course. So apparently, how
Okay.
damaged is the key, by the way? Like, how...
Just a nick in the handle of it, and that's it.
Huh. I'm going to take a look at this out of curiosity, because the scythe itself was pretty sharp if it was able to just, like, straight cleave through the Furbolg's armor and everything, right?
Well, it's just his hand that got hit.
I'm
Right, but
wearing
I'm saying... Well, either way, still, it was pretty... I'm assuming it was pretty sharp, right? The scythe was?
You'd have to look at the scythe to know for sure.
Cool. I said, hey, Meepo, hold it out for a second. And I'm going to basically poke a hair out of my beard and just drop it on the blade and see if it splits.
Yeah, okay, so Meepo takes the scythe and he goes and just kind of swings and kind of nearly misses Jeddah, and just holds it there for you, and then kind of does a tilt so that you can try to drop the beard hair on it. And the beard hair sits and just lands on the blade.
All right, so not too surprising. All right.
Are we giving him weapons now?
I think he's just chosen for it. After all,
And he
Jeff
just
saved him so many times. He's got to be like a champion or something.
That's
he
true.
just lifts it up and props it
Yeah.
on his shoulder, and you guys all have to duck as the scythe goes past your heads.
Means next time you fight along with us, little Meepo.
Now you can defend yourself.
Roll initiative.
Right?
A giant fish.
He's going in the next battle now because you guys have given a weapon. He feels totally confident that he can kill anything.
You're one of us.
So
You're one of us now. One of us.
one of us.
It's a good thing I have spare the dying.
I just.
All right, where are you guys going next?
Yeah. All right, time to move up.
In, of course.
I was gonna sit there. Oh, do you want to put Meepo back?
Oh, you can't get in there yet.
Oh, sorry. I thought the door was open now.
That's right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Do you
You're not
wanna-
supposed to be able to actually even get through that. Huh, that's funny.
Yeah,
Nope, door's not
yeah.
quite open yet. The key couldn't actually get in.
I know you. You always forget that to put that one think in the setting of the
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's not even me. I blame the module. I'm going to blame the module for that one. Let me find that setting. Where the heck is that setting?
Yeah, screw with
Movement. Oh, there. Got it. Solved. Done. Okay, that feels better with life now.
Yeah,
Thanks.
now I can
Jeez. Listen, roll 20. Okay, anyway. That's actually on me, but whatever. Anyway,
Roam there.
so are you guys going? You guys are carrying on then?
Yeah, a question.
All right, so
real quick.
yes.
Question. Are you gonna put Meepo back on your shoulder so you have a literal Master Blaster situation going on?
I'm gonna. Now that Meepo feels a little bit more confident and feels like he's one of us, I'm gonna try and trick him again to be trap bait. So Meepo, go ahead. Oh, go ahead, brave Meepo. It's your time to shine. Take the
And
lead.
kind of takes the scythe, goes out in front, holds the scythe out in front of him, is like, goblins are gonna get fucked up! And just steps out in front of you.
Oh no, he's copying your language.
He's copying your language. I'm pretty sure.
I don't say fuck that much.
It just kind of looks at him with like this, like over the glasses look. If I had glasses.
The invisible monocle
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the
yeah.
over the monocle.
So it's like,
Love it. Yeah. Okay.
really now?
I guess the first thing he did here after I saved him was shut the fuck up, so that makes sense.
So you two with dark vision who are leading this charge right now, you can see quite a ways down this corridor. And what you see down here are, of course, there's a door to the left immediately, but there's also a number of chambers that appear beyond. If you were to quickly count, you'd probably see about 6 chambers that are, and they all seem to be ajar. The doors to them seem to be ajar. The area smells really musky. And you can, for Jetta, who is actually keeping track of the tracks, the rat tracks are very plentiful here.
Ooh.
You still see the humanoid tracks, but the rat tracks are very plentiful here.
So I would just say, let's be careful. We might run into some rat friends again.
I basically sit there and say, I hold up for a second. I said, I'll bet you 2 gold coin. We walk up there. There are goblins at the end of the hallway waiting to ambush us. Behind there are pins that they have their giant rats in to flank us.
Be right back, guys.
Okay.
Well, left or straight?
Well, that's right. You are a mighty dragon priest now. So, of course, you're the charge.
Fire. Okay.
Hey, me.
All right. Yeah.
I'll give you my blessing. And I'll tap him on the shoulder and give him the blessing
Oh,
of the
what?
trickster. Now you'll be super quiet.
Kind of pointless now. But alright.
I'm supposed to be quiet? Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Let's roll a stealth check.
Yeah, she's saying you'll be invisible.
I'll be invisible.
Mm,
I can see myself. Can you guys see me?
Oh, we can, but they can't. Trust me.
You're not invisible. You're just quieter.
No, she's on board with it. It's another pirate.
Am I supposed to be quiet? Am I supposed to be quiet?
Nah, you don't have to
Am I
worry.
supposed to...
Well, there are things in here that might try to kill us, so it might be a good idea.
Oh, okay.
Chat. Roll me Meepo's stealth check.
The misadventures of the mighty Meepo.
That's right. Alrighty. That is a roll call to the chat. Alright. Oop, I didn't type that right. Oops, let me try that again. You're
And
rolling me
he'll
a
have-
stealth check.
Advantage too.
That's right, he will have advantage. So we'll take 2 rolls. We'll take the best of the 2 rolls. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Let's do this. Dak roll. Ooh. Dak did, but it's with advantage, so Penguin, go ahead and roll it in. It's gonna happen. Meanwhile, so while that roll is coming into the chat, Meepo decides, it kind of starts moving, it kind of looks over his shoulder at you guys, straight, and stakes very quietly moves forward. Or what he thinks is quietly at any rate. It's kind of like an average person sneaking through, except that you can hear the claw. You guys can only barely hear the claws, but he's definitely trying. He's definitely trying to be very stealthy. Nice one, you guys, in the chat. And just kind of peeks forward. Just kind of shakes head.
I
Peeks
look
forward,
at
peeks forward.
Yeah, I look forward at Meepo and tell him to peek in one of those rooms, or point to one of the rooms.
Okay.
And kind of steps up. And let's make sure we get this lighting right, because... Oh, yeah, that's nice and easy, actually. He kind of looks to the left. Goes over to the room in the right.
There's nothing there.
Okay, and I'm going to leave that. I'm going to do one more roll call here for the chat. I can't tell you why. I'm just telling you I'm doing it, please. But he looks into this other room. Just steps forward, kind of gestures for you guys to come follow up.
He shrugs and basically moves forward.
Okay. And so then he says, okay. And he takes another step forward, checks the one on the left again. Nice. Okay. And as he steps there, you can see something kind of reach out, jaws of some sort reach out at Meepo. I want you guys to roll investigation. Or sorry, roll initiative. Let's do this initiative. It's initiative. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Investigation. Initiative. That's what we're doing.
Hey, nice.
Oops. I forgot to click my thingy, so I'll take the
gotta
first
click
roll.
For sure. And let's get... Oh, what is that for kobolds as well? Right, okay, got it. Okay. 1d20 plus 2. Okay, so this will be Meepo. Oh, look at that! Nat 20 for Meepo.
He's
Gotta
a
love it.
warrior.
He is my warrior. I don't understand why Meepo is so important all of a sudden.
Like if he keeps this up, Hannah may make him a little set of like leather armor or something. I've got Smith's.
Right?
Yeah, I'm just proficient in Smith's tools, so. The mighty dragon priest, Meepo.
Oh, I didn't do that right. And when Bob gets back, we'll have him roll initiative as well. Alright, so let's get these guys in here. Initiative. Where are we? Where's my initiative button? Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. Oh, I gotta get rid of some things here, apparently. I apparently didn't clear this out from the last one. So, Jetta, you got a 14.
Yep.
Okay. Haynar got the 19.
Yep.
Tarina, we're gonna just say he's gonna take the dodge action the entire time. And, oh, Bob, don't forget to hit your token. Or did you do that?
I was already in there.
Okay, so 4.11, got it. Okay, this is Meepo. Let's add you, and then let's also add. Wow, there's a ringtone. Okay, Meepo was 22, and the giant was 8. Okay, let's put this in order. Meepo gets to go first, so Meepo kind of comes around the corner and just immediately swings with the scythe. We're gonna roll him his attack. He's not proficient, but he's got some dex skills.
Oh.
No, he swings, and then bonus actions is fire breath. Right? Let's find that fire breath. Potion of fire.
Is it a little sucker?
Let's see here.
Yeah.
No, it's a big sucker.
Because
It's a big one.
Heavy, right? And he is small, so can he even swing that thing?
Oh god.
No, that would probably be with disadvantage. Good call. Good call. So let's see what just for story flavor. Let's get the disadvantage.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that because there's a lot of things to catch. So the 5 is still sticks, but let's see here. Okay, so he breathes out some fire, and let's get some actual proper music on this too, because this doesn't quite feel right. We got to get some actual battle stuff going on here. There we go. That's a bit better.
This is the kobold equivalent of fighting a dire wolf.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get a dexterity save from a giant rat, and the rat is like very big compared to Meepo, but it does not save on the fire breath. And so takes... Oh, wow. Holy crap. This potion of fire breath is bitchin'. Okay.
We should go back and get some more.
No kidding.
That's running up.
Holy Hannah. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Let's just fill our pockets and then just sell the stuff for lots of gold. Just retire.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so this fire, and you see Meepo just kind of go, Gah! And this massive wall of fire just empties out into this room, and you can, it's so much that it's actually spilling out of the room back over top of his head. You know how fire likes to curl behind you? Just right through there, and yeah, that rat is no more.
There's nothing left. I don't even know what attacked him.
And he's like, oh, done. And that, Haynar, it's your turn, but you do hear some scritching from one of the other cells. From this cell in particular.
Cool. easy. Gonna raise my raise my axe right over my head. The first thing that pops its head out to try and gnaw at Meepo gets an axe.
Okay, so you're readying your action then?
Yep.
All right. Jetta, you would have also, after the fire wall nonsense happens, jeez, you will hear scritching from that other cell as well, and you can
Okay.
see Haynar's now prepared.
Yeah, so I'll say...
actually, sorry, just to be clear about something, Bob, you said because he's got the scythe, and it's heavy, he should be going with a disadvantage, except that he had the blessing of the trickster, so it would have been straight roll. Not that it mattered, but still.
So, hearing the scurrying, I'll say, way to go, Meepo. And then, is there a way I can, like... I'll take disadvantage on it, but is there a way I can, like, fire Sacred Flame into the cell?
You could... What is it? Do you need to see the creature in Sacred Flame?
Oh, it's a dex save anyway, actually. Never mind.
Right, but do you still need to see them in order to be able to send it?
Let me check. It just says up to 2 creatures within 5 feet on it.
Up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. There, is that a little bit better? My stream at all. Ah, why is it doing that to me? Why? Okay. Okay, so then if that's the case, then can you actually post the Sacred Flame real quick for me, please? No, you gotta post it. There we go. Got it. The target, no, just random. Okay, yeah, you could. So I guess you could totally do it. Dexterity save is, let's roll that out. 1d20 plus that. Yeah, it doesn't save. So, yeah, your Sacred Flame goes through, and all you can hear is this little kind of squeaking sound coming from the other end.
Okay.
And but you don't know what happened to it because you don't see it.
Gotcha. Alright, so that way I'll back up just 1 square to make more room for the others to go in, just since I don't know if it's dead or not.
Get myself back in there somehow. My stream! Come on, stream! Work with me here. Or, don't. Whichever. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get this to fix.
I think last time just turning it on and off helped, right?
Oh, I also this is a little meta, but I am kind of curious. Do pack tactics apply to us when it comes to Meepo? At least for his bonus.
We just said he's one of the groups, so I would say yes.
I don't know how it's worded.
I just said he's one of us like a minute ago. So.
No, I understand that. I just don't know how I'm assuming it'd be a ruling or something. But it says no, because pack tactics say allies, don't they? They don't say just specifically other kobolds.
I think so. Allies.
Yeah.
I did save his life.
I mean, yeah, he's.
I also healed him once.
I gave him encouragement.
Maybe not if you.
Himself.
Probably not if you are standing next to him. He probably does not view you as an ally.
What are you talking about? I made him believe in himself. That's the most important thing you can do. I gave him confidence. You can't heal that away. You can't heal insecurities away.
So as long as he stands next to us, he can attack with normal rolls, I would say.
All right,
But
that
I'm
should be
not-
a little bit better. That's weird. Okay, but I can't hear you guys now. Why can't I hear you guys? Yeah, that's a thing that happens. Let's try this instead. Alright, yeah, still can't hear you. What is
But
going on?
We're not talking, so maybe now.
You guys can, I'm hoping you guys can hear me, but that's not going to be helpful at all. Alright. Oh, there we go, that'll solve it.
Yep.
Alright. Ah, technology, don't you just love it? Can you guys try me again?
We can hear you.
Alright, you can hear me, but I don't know if I got everything else set up, so let's get everybody in the right... Yeah, we do. We're good. We're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't you just love the technology? Where were we leaving off?
We were, I believe it was it? Did Jenna do her turn? I don't know if she did.
Yeah, I just sacred
The
flame
red's
to
turn.
back up.
It's a red's turn.
Right. So next one is the rat's turn. So because I can actually look in there, yeah, there's no movement left from the chamber that you were just in. However, there is movement that comes out from the other chamber, and so while I'm trying to get my roll 20 going again here, it's going to come out and it's going to attack Jeddah. So I'm going to use the chat to roll this instead. So it's going to attack Jeddah. Oh, let's see here. That will be a that. So chat tells me it did not like that. Oh, of course it won't like that because I don't have them fires in it. So let's just try this. There we go. That's the one. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely going to hit because it's an 18 plus 4 to hit you. And so it's going to take some, you're going to take just a moderate amount of damage or more. Let me find it here. Giant rat.
Yeah, where did the giant rat come from?
The other cell.
It came from up north, from a little bit higher up.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll bring it out here in just a sec.
Gotcha. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, so I don't know if basically I need to wait because of my reaction or anything like that.
Your reaction was if anything came up to hit Meepo. Nothing has come to hit Meepo yet. So
okay, cool.
Here comes the attack from a biting rat. And it was the 5 points because we already... hey, that was the exact same roll as was in chat. How marvelous. So, yeah. Let's pop you out. The rat comes out of this room and takes a snip at you, giving you 5 points of damage, Jeddah.
Okay.
And that will end the rat's turn. Bob, it's yours.
All right, and use the bathroom real quickly. I'll tell you when I get back.
Sounds good.
I see the rat attacking Yeda. And take 3 stones again, 3 pebbles from my pocket. Swirl them around like David Bowie. Swing one and throw one at one of the rats.
Alright.
Magic stone.
Magic stone.
Here it comes. It's a little bit laggy for me. Oof, not one.
That's alright. Oh, and that one while you're throwing a throwing a stone at a rat.
Don't hit me.
Oh. Alright. 1, it hits Meepo. 2, it hits Jeddah. Anything else, it just goes wildly off target. It hits Meepo. So, you yeet one of these. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. 2 points of damage. Just smacks Meepo in the side of the head. Ah! And looks at and kind of cough of fire comes out as he kind of screams in pain at you. Meepo is now. Okay.
Sorry, Meepo.
Meepo looks at you, kind of goes back over to the giant and takes 1 step forward. Looks over at you, Jeddah. Winks. Fire breath. Rode across this lovely little giant rat. The rat needs to do a dex save again. And that is a... Jeez! Why? Why can't my rats do anything? Okay, yeah, so that's... you know what? I'm going to get somebody else because it seems to me that I'm the only one who's actually rolling a lot of dice here, and I want somebody else to do it. So Jeddah, because he winked at you and was doing this... it feels like he was actually doing this for you. Roll 4d6 for me.
Okay. Meh.
Yeah, and so you could see the flame coming out of his face, and it's powerful, but it kind of burns all of the dust beyond this rat as well for about 10 extra feet. And as it's done, the rat just is this like, it's the shape of it's still a rat shape, but it's completely charred and black and ashen. And so yeah,
We're
you
gonna
guys
have
pause
some
for a
fried
moment,
rat afterwards.
and Meepo kind of looks to you and says, "Got your back," and that actually takes us right out of initiative. You guys hear
Meepo, you
nothing
did it!
else. He's just like, he's almost panting, like a really happy dog. He's panting. So, kind of take a couple of moments to gather the calm and take stock of the rooms. What are you guys going to do now that you have nothing else here? And Dak, I will use that roll before the game's done.
I'm kind of curious what's right in front of us.
Okay, so roll an investigation check then for me, please, while you're checking that stuff that's right out in front of you.
Okay.
As I walk through the hallway, I peek into all the cells to the left and the right.
Sure. So, peeking would have you do a perception check then, please. Okay, so as you kind of step towards that room, oh, nice. Okay, we'll start with Jedda's first. Jeddah, as you step a little bit towards that room, you see another big fountain like the one you got the fire breath potion from, and it's also dry as well. But you also notice that there's some disturbed ground aside from the fact that the fire just kind of blasted away a bunch of dust, it actually helps to reveal that there is a bit of a pit trap right at the front end of this doorway. And I'm actually, because of that fire, I'm going to draw that pit trap for you guys so you guys can see it, because that would definitely have revealed it.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that pit
good
trap
to
for
know.
you guys. So, and then because you rolled pretty well, you feel like there's something else to where, like, you can see a door to the left. You can feel like there's something else in front of that door that might be trappy as well. Although you don't necessarily, from here, you can't really tell what kind of trap it is,
Okay.
but it's definitely in the floor. But that's what you could see in this room at this point.
Okay.
Bob, as you're looking into the first two rooms, you don't see much anything except for what used to be probably rat nests, but they also look like they haven't been used for a long time. So when you step around the corner to look in one of these other two rooms, which room are you going to check out first, left or right?
I'm not really gonna step in, just pop my head in a little bit to see if it's empty or not. Like see the
Okay,
exterior.
but which?
The left.
But which one? Left one. Okay, so you peek into that left one, and much like the other rat that's just kind of kept its shape, this one is also, you see a rat behind the door that has kept most of its shape, except for its head is actually already fallen off. And otherwise, it's just like this puff of ash in front of you. But you do also notice, because Meepo also burned away the entire rat's nest, that there's some shiny stuff in there.
Ooh.
Step in, check what it is.
All right.
Stick my hand
find
into
it
the
here.
ash.
Okay, so what you find in that ash and what you find in the shiny bits, roll an investigation check to find out. Jeddah, what were you going to do?
Seeing that there's traps in this next room, I wouldn't want to go in there quite yet, so I'll help Bob kind of case the cells.
Net 20 on the investigation for
That 20, gotta love it, gotta love it. All right, so with that nat 20, you find everything. You find... Okay,
20 magic items.
let's see here. They gave me rolls to tell you what you found, so I'm going to run with these rolls. You find 12 silver pieces.
They gave me rolls.
you
wrote the campaign
find-
yourself.
Yeah, no, I did not. I can't take ownership of that. This is Wizards of the Coast, skinned for all of us. Let's be real about this. You also find 3 gold, and ooh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, okay. So you also find 3 gems, an amethyst, one of them is kind of this milky white colored gem, but it's also super tiny. It is ridiculously tiny. If you want to know what kind of gem it is, you'd have to roll a history check, or a nature check. Actually, a nature check would work too. So you get an amethyst, you get an emerald, and you get this other really, really tiny one because you rolled a nat 20 to get it. I'm giving you a special one.
Seeing the party is already on the move, I will just pocket them and show them later to the rest.
All right. I gotta write myself a message so I don't forget about that then. Yeah. Where am I
There we
gonna write
go.
that? I'll write it in here. Welcome back. Okay, so here's what you have missed so far. A trap has been unearthed by way of Meepo's wonderful fire breath. At the very front of that next room, you can see in the square box. You can also, Bob has also gone investigating and has been very, very successful in doing so.
Cool. Oh, dang.
Ooh, I can't.
That rat's just fucking dead. Alright.
Oh yeah, they're all done. They are like Meepo killed 2 by themselves, and yeah, they are. The way I've described the remnant corpses are still in the shape of a giant rat. Just it's like somebody molded them out of like ashen clay to look exactly like a giant rat. Let's give you a chance to do something that you would want to do then, Haynar. What would you want to do?
Me? Well, let's see. We've unveiled a trap, right? You said the trap's right there. It's a pressure plate trap,
Yeah.
right?
That's a bit.
It is not a pressure plate trap. Actually, it's a pit.
A pit trap. Okay.
And
But it's already
there's
been
some
revealed. Like
by the door.
there's nothing covering it anymore. Yeah.
Right, so the idea is literally we just have to step to the side, don't we? So we just have to step to the side right there. From
Exactly.
a diagonal step for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, you just basically kind of grip the wall and roll yourself around the wall if you want to.
Cool. That's what I would do.
I'll do
Okay.
it too.
And so inside here, you will find that there is... so, Haynar, you didn't hear the description, but there is another dry fountain there, and it is much like the other one was. But you also see some disturbed... well, Jeddah has seen some disturbed earth in front of the other door.
Okay, cool. Well, first things first. Oi, Meepo! Got some more translating for ya.
Okay, Meepo is going to step in. There we go. Meepo's going to step in, kind of walking over top of the other thing as well. Or kind of wrapping himself around the wall. Comes up to it and looks to the inscriptions that are most undoubtedly there. Bob, I'm going to pull you back one step because you'd notice something real quick here before you go there. But Meepo, he looks to it and he reads it and he says,
Okay, it says let there be death.
and nothing happens.
Oh. I was just about to say it explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ready for just the TPK right there.
Some
Let her be
math code.
death.
That's why.
I think
And what you remember is that the last time he said it in Draconic.
Right.
The last time he got the other minute.
Nay, say it in Draconic.
Don't! Take a few steps back.
I'm sitting in this corner because I don't know how this thing works.
Yeah.
All
my
right.
bad.
Well, unfortunately, I get to use Dax roll on this, and so Dax roll says that Meepo looks at it and says,
I'm not sure that's smart.
What are you talking about? You're a mighty dragon priest.
The last one gave me fire. I don't want death.
You
Maybe
make
we
it maybe the
death
blessing of a Draco Lich. Who knows?
I think Meepo's right on this one.
Maybe you
And
get
plus,
death. Maybe,
he did
maybe,
so well in that battle.
Alright.
maybe you
He
get
torched
Um,
all those rats. That was so cool.
Aye,
he
the
just
mighty
puffs up his
Meepo
chest. Bob, what are you doing?
slaying the great rat. Careful though, you might hurt Elgie's feelings.
Bob, what are you doing?
Maybe you get death breath. Like Haynar's breath in the morning.
Oh, what can I say? When you breathe, I'm just gonna roleplay that I'm fucking coughing on dust here. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry about that.
Meepo is just gonna look back.
Yeah, no, thank you.
But Bob, as you were getting close to that door, you kind of noticed the disturbed ground, and you would have very easily noticed it because it was very obviously disturbed, as if to indicate, "Don't step here.
There's
This is a
something
bad
on
place
the-
to go."
On the floor here, Hainer. Watch
Where at?
over here.
And you guys will all be able to see this very clearly right there now.
Okay. Oh, great. We gotta get in that door somehow. Well, that being said, I have an idea. Hey, Mapo, come here. And I'm going to slip a rope around his waist, and basically just sit there and pat him on the back and say, "Remember, Meepo, you are a mighty hero," and push him right into basically the square.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw for Meepo was already rolled for me.
Yeah, the moment
So-
he does anything, I'm going to basically yank him out.
Okay.
Anything happens, I
So
literally just yank him.
he gets there. He looks to the door. He's like, okay, grasps. You launch him across the what is obviously going to become a hole. He grasps the doorknob, and it's not really a doorknob per se. It's like a latched door. Grasps the latch, and then pushes the door open and steps in. And
That little guy.
let's
skills.
see here. Let's get to the right thing here. Yeah, he had a really great roll, that last one. He steps into the door frame right here, and he says, "Ah!" And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh, the mighty Meepo. thinks
Jetta,
not-
you could already see what's coming.
Yep. Good thing I attached a
Yeah.
rope to his waist.
Oh my gosh, you guys, what a ride that was.
Nice decision.
I like
Hey,
how this
chat,
weird-
thanks for hanging out with us.
this weird concept of a trap of using a kobold for trap bait has turned into a bizarro way of increasing his confidence and convincing him he's a hero.
Go figure.
Yeah,
Go figure, right? And there's
you
the
know-
real
we won't even have to kill.
He
Jenna
will
won't
be
even
our-
have to kill his leader.
He will be our powerful patron in the future.
I don't know. Maybe
that's right,
maybe
he's
he'll
gonna be the
able-
patron, totally.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he'll kill his leader and take over. I don't know.
Or we could kill his leader and put him on the throne.
Ooh, don't get too many ideas. Okay, we're gonna sign off to the chat. Chat, thank you guys very much for joining us. We're gonna raid somebody here soon. Just bear with me here as I get things set and finish up here. But we'll go and raid somebody here and get something going on here. Okay. All right.